Discipline equals freedom. I know you all know Jocko Willink. Those of you in this kind of circle, you all know who Jocko Willink is. You know the book he made, Discipline Equals Freedom. You probably heard him talk about it a million times. This is my hat in the ring. This is one of my favorite subjects because a lot of people have this misconception, right? That when you discipline yourself, you are imprisoning yourself. You're restricting what you really want to do. What you really, really want to do. Want is a very funny word. When people say they want something, most of the time they don't mean they want it. Like when someone is sitting there saying, I want a Lamborghini, I want an amazing six-pack, big-chested physique, right? Most of the time they don't really mean it. Because what happens? You look at them years and years and years and years down the line, and where's their Lamborghini? Where's the big body they said they were going to build? Where is it? Seems like they didn't want it. At the very least, they didn't want it enough to do what it took to get it. See, this is what a lot of people really struggle with, right? Discipline is not a prison. Discipline is you moving toward the thing that you want. Let's say you want a nice physique, right? You could say, I'm sure a lot of people think this way, a lot of people get this sort of dysmorphia inside of a body that they really wish they didn't have, that's flabby or skinny or weak or susceptible to illness, can't lift that much. A lot of people feel like that's a prison. The wardens of that prison are your indulgences. The things keeping you in prison are the things you are willingly putting in your body and the decisions you are willingly making, whether you realize it or not. You have access to... If you have access to the internet, you likely have access to a gym somewhere. And even if you don't, you have access to gravity, you have access to a wall. Everyone knows how to do a push-up. Everyone knows that running makes you leaner. Everyone knows that there is a treasure trove of information on the internet on how to get in shape. It's never been easier. And at the same time, it's never been tougher. It's never been easier to take the easy path. That's the real struggle. That is the real struggle us modern men face. It's so easy, but it's so easy to throw your life away as well. Discipline equals freedom because when you're controlled by your temptations, when you're distracted, when you're at a weak point, and you're supposed to be writing out that story you wanted to write, but Instagram Reels is just grabbing your attention at the moment. You don't realize you're in a prison. You think that Instagram Reels right in front of you is the most fun you could possibly have that night. When in reality, it's just to sate some boredom. It's just to satiate your lack of stimulation. Let me tell you something. Instagram can be fun. Video games can be fun. Choking the chicken can be fun. But let me tell you something else. Looking in the mirror and seeing a man that you've always wanted to look like and realizing that you look like him now. Looking in the mirror and going, holy shit, I look like a video game character. Or holy shit, I'm so much bigger than most of the guys that I see day to day. That is very, very fun. And it's fun to go out and to realize that people are just treating you nicer. You're not behaving much different, maybe a little more confidently. People are treating you nicer. Not only because of that extra confidence, but because of the way you look. And listen, this whoever whoever looks at this and goes, "Oh, this is so shallow, this is so egotistical." Fine. Get off the channel if you want. Get yourself find something that suits you better, okay? I'm not forcing you to take this journey with me, all right? I'm just telling you it is 1,000% worth it, whoever you are, and you really should. I'm not the forceful type, okay? If you want to do it, keep watching. If you don't, that's fine. That's your choice. As long as you understand the choice that you're making. People can, of course, people can still like you when you're not in shape. People can still like you when you have breathing problems and diabetes. People can still like you when you can't do a single pull-up. But let me tell you a story, okay? First time I ever actually really fully committed to bulking, right? It was a dirty bulk. It went on for a couple years. It was a pretty nasty bulk. A lot of McDonald's. A lot of that grade F beef. That guy knows. But it was a dirty bulk. Even though it was a dirty bulk and I was gaining fat as well as muscle, I saw it. People just respected me more. The halo, look up the halo effect. The halo effect is a scientifically proven phenomenon. If you're bigger, if you got more muscle mass, if you're leaner. Being lean is the number one sexy thing you can be, is to be lean. What do girls like? When a girl is giving you the truth, when she's not saying, "Oh, I want the dad bod," what does she like? Yeah, she likes the muscle. She likes all that. But she really likes the six-pack. She really likes that core, the stability. This man is stable. This man would be able to pick me up without breaking a sweat. You get more respect by being bigger. A lot of you are in a confusing situation right now, which is the dreaded skinny fat physique, where you're kind of, you don't really have too much muscle. Your arms aren't, maybe they're not huge. I don't really keep track of which inches are huge and which aren't. But you're not really huge. Your shoulders aren't that wide, but down here, it's almost like a pear. It's almost like a pear shape, where your lower, like your belly, you got a nice big old belly. You got some love handles, but everywhere around you is skinny. It's like you're kind of half an alien, and people treat you like you're an alien. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. It's sad that it's like this. But the moment I accepted that it's like this, the much better my life got. The more I just decided to put my head down and say enough is enough. Video games and junk food are not nearly as good of a feeling as what this thing is, what I want to feel. The physique I want to get. I want to look like a fucking superhero. And if you don't want to put in that work, that's fine. There's video games out there, You can pretend to be the superhero on the screen. You can control him, have him swinging around the city like fucking Spider-Man. Or, I don't know, you could be a helldiver. You could just fucking sprint for miles and smack a big robot once with a sledgehammer and kill it. And you're like, holy shit, I'm so strong. I'm a super soldier. When you're a skinny, fat neckbeard sitting at your computer, and that's your only real skill, and it's not even that marketable. Reality hits you sooner or later, and reality can be your prison or it can be your playground, and the deciding factor for that is discipline. Are you willing to grab life by the balls? That's what you got to ask yourself. Are you willing to grab life by the balls and take control of the video game character that is you? And that's all I got for you. Take care.